We're back with part 2 of the Patrick Star conspiracy theory from the absolute mad scientist himself, the theorizer. If you haven't seen my reaction to part 1, make sure you guys go over there and check that one out, because this theory is already getting wild and crazy and mind-blowing, and you gotta watch that part to be able to understand everything that's going on in part 2. This is a second theory that I've reacted to from the theorizer, and this I don't know how this dude does it. This dude is an absolute lunatic psychopath, but he also makes absolute crazy content, and I've been really loving these videos from this dude. This time we got Spongebob, the fractured mind of Patrick Star, Patrick part 2. Hopefully I don't walk away from this video with my brain exploding into a million pieces with the craziness that's about to come, but we just gonna have to see. If you guys like this video, make sure you spank the like and subscribe button and ring the bell so you guys get notified whenever I upload. And if you guys have any suggestions of videos you would like to see me do, make sure you leave those down in the comments below, because I'm open to anything. But without further ado, the fractured mind of Patrick Star, Patrick part 2. Let's see what we got.
You may recall a recent theory I proposed. It was probably the most unlikely but insanely wild theory I've ever constructed. It was slammed by the Viacom police and removed from YouTube, but in November I re-uploaded it with some changes so that they were less inclined to
you
copyright
greedy bastards.
Watch it immediately by clicking on the white rectangle box that pops up in the
Make sure y'all go check that out
now, and then come back here because I asked you guys to find scenes where Patrick suddenly became intelligent, and you guys delivered. So now I have several clips of suspicious Patrick to support my theory that he has hundreds of split personalities inside of his head.
Oh yeah, I didn't think I covered, right? The last one, right? Part 1, we found out that Patrick, his brain split into multiple different pieces and thus created multiple different personalities of Patrick Star. He's got like a whole spectrum of personalities, and each one has its own separate level of IQ, bro. It's crazy.
This theory of mine is crazy, honestly ridiculous. And for those of you watching, I'm not one of those parody theory channels. I'm legit as can be. But when I get a chance like this to just go all out with ridiculousness that sort of makes sense, I take the opportunity.
Like always, make sure y'all go over to the theorizer, give him a big old juicy spanking, you know what I'm saying, on his like and sub, show him some love.
Hello, I'm the theorizer, and as many of you pointed out, Patrick clearly did in fact start as a dumb child, not a smart one. That likely came down the road. But while half of you tried to piece together more clues from various episodes, the other half tried to figure out what sort of traumatic event from his past could lead to such a fractured mind.
Oh, yeah, that's right! That's right. Yeah, we went through this whole crazy conspiracy, breaking down how Patrick's got these multiple personalities, you know what I'm saying? But we never sort of covered what that thing was, what that experience, what that event was that made him like, that broke his brain into those pieces, that gave him all of these crazy personalities. Because remember, if you watch part 1, he was a genius at one point, and then something happened that made him dumb and then made him have all of these personalities. So we still don't know what that was.
The pre-show trauma, we have to start with more clues, and there are a lot of them. So first and foremost, in my last theory, I was unable to remember the episode where Patrick duplicated. You see, a key point of my last theory was that Patrick, like most starfish, has the ability to duplicate and split. And dozens of you pointed out that it was seen at the end of the karate episode. His arm falls off, and then he says not to worry, he's a starfish and it will grow back. And then it does. But then his arm grows into a whole new body, and he essentially duplicates. Boom! It is canonically correct. And
okay, so we know that's a
at
fact.
the end of the episode Spy Buddies, there are literally 2 Patricks standing there laughing, and it cuts to black, and nobody knows why. But now into his bursts of intellect, because there are a lot of them. There's the ones I mentioned in my other Patrick video, and then there are these. Let's kick it off with something Buggy and Iggy fan 15 reminded me.
Buggy and Iggy.
I can't believe I forgot this when writing my last theory, but in the episode Squidtastic Voyage, SpongeBob and Patrick go inside of Squidward while driving a miniature submarine, and Patrick has a burst of chemical intelligence. See the following clip.
If you could make a big enough burp,
we could filter the CO2 through our ballast tanks, refire the engines, and ride the shockwave out of here.
Oh my God, I remember that!
We're going through with your plan, Patrick. Yay!
What plan?
See?
And then he cuts to dumb. Oh my
CO2,
God, bro.
And then he snaps out of it and gets all dumb, questioning his very own plan. And if they did this once or twice throughout the series, I could understand their comedic standpoint. But this is a staple of his character. Flashes of intelligence, which makes it a true part of his brain. Commenter Hailed Space 25 stated that in the episode Ghoul Fools, Patrick claimed that staring at the clouds calmed his inner demons. Right there at the beginning of the episode. And this ain't a one-off.
His inner demons? His inner demon. Oh my God. So does this mean that his multiple personalities within his head are always like constantly beefing with each other? You know what I'm saying? Like is one of the dumb personalities and one of the smart personalities just always going at each other's heads, going at each other's throats? And he stares at the cloud, calms them down, makes everything peaceful all up there. Dude, this is crazy. Oh my God, bro! There's so much to this. This is wild.
How his mind is a raging mess, whether it be like this or by calling it a machination-filled enigma.
A machination
suspicious. Another good point I debated writing about in the original video is in the episode where Patrick becomes king. And commenter Love Your Creations reminded me that I should have added it. After Patrick is told he's actually royalty, he instantly becomes a totalitarian dictator, ordering and stealing anything he wants. He becomes vicious and unpredictable, a whole new personality that is activated by complete freedom to do whatever he wants. Eventually, everyone leaves him and he stares into a mirror where he sees a terrifying reflection of his attitude. It makes him snap back to how he used to be after reminding him of the cruel and malignant monarch he's become. This episode was actually one of the reasons I proposed this whole theory.
Is this saying that he became royalty, and it triggered one of that dictator, whatever that big word was he used, right? It triggered that dictator personality within him, and it brought that out. Everybody left. He looked in the mirror. He realized, oh fuck this! I don't fuck with this. And then that was able to sort of bring him back down to his base level, which is the normal dumb Patrick. Dude, this is crazy. This is the thing about this is that I get it, right? I understand like the split personalities and his brain and the regeneration and all that stuff, right? I understand all of that, right? Even though I understand everything that is going on, it's still like so mind-blowing. Like I can wrap my head around this, dude. But this is just crazy. Like I never would have expected something like this out of Patrick Star. You know what I'm saying?
To begin with, so how I forgot it the first time around is a mystery to me. But it's very key to everything. He literally talks with his personality. More on that in a minute. There are even some instances in which Patrick acts dumb while he does extremely smart things. Once, he helped SpongeBob cheat on his driver's test by giving him all the answers that
I believe he used a cheat book, but still, he seems to know how to read, and in other instances, he doesn't at all. That's facts. You remember, right? The Christmas, right? The Christmas Santa's coming tonight, right? When he first learned about Santa and they were writing the notes, Patrick didn't even know how to fucking write. Like, he had the pencil in his knee and he was like doing this with the paper, kept ripping it. You know what I'm saying? He can't even write. So I know damn well this dude can't read either. You know what I'm saying?
Patrick seemingly knew, but SpongeBob didn't, Patrick even got his driver's license in one episode, despite being a blatant idiot during other moments. He makes no sense. Another very brief but possibly significant moment was pointed out by user Star, who said that in the episode where they keep swearing, Patrick has a mini moment. He approaches a dumpster and reads a word very poorly. He has a hard time reading it, but then he reads the swear word just fine and explains to
Krabs
SpongeBob
is
how it is
a bitch. That's what it says.
Enhancer. So he goes from not knowing how to read to knowing how to read to using slightly large words to explain swearing to SpongeBob. No one is this inconsistent. Also, in the episode with Patrick's parents, he's running around like a madman, and SpongeBob asks if he's having another episode. Seems as though these spastic mental breakdowns are becoming more frequent.
Oh my gosh! So SpongeBob is aware! So SpongeBob, his best friend, is aware that Patrick the Star is suffering from these mental demons and these split personalities, and he breaks into these episodes and goes crazy. Oh nah, dude. Oh nah, bro. This is affecting the lives of those close to him, bro. This is sad. This is sad, bro. This is dark as fuck, and this is sad, dude.
If SpongeBob refers to them like this. A lot of you also pointed out this clip from the episode, I Had an Accident.
I had an accident.
No, you're on the bottom!
Don't you have to be stupid somewhere else?
Not until 4.
This and many cases exactly like
Okay.
this pop up in the show, where Patrick seems to schedule his intelligence and his stupidity, as if it has a set schedule, one he may or may not control. And he claims this on a couple of occasions, not just once.
Dude, and that's I feel like that is like a recurring thing in this, right? Like we don't know if Patrick has control of this or not. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it seems like he just randomly snaps into an episode involuntarily. Sometimes it seems like he knows what the fuck he's doing and he's doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really know what the hell Patrick, if he has control over it or not. Like this dude, for all we know, this dude Patrick could just be an absolute genius. Like he could just be a genius, and he could just be trying to just like play us all and just finesse the hell out of all of us, making it think like he's dumb, but he's actually smart, and he just does it so he can get like treatment or something. I don't know, man. There's so many different things that go on in my head when I'm watching this, bro. This is crazy.
As if it has a set schedule, one he may or may not control. And he claims this on a couple of occasions, not just once. He's aware of when he's smart and dumb. And about the milk spilling during that other episode, look at what YouTube user I'm King had to say about it.
I have a feeling that the milk spilling is symbolic and helps your theory. The milk is a symbol of Patrick's intelligence. The table is him and how he acts. And the tablecloth is his cover. By cover, I mean the stupid cover that he puts on. When the milk spills onto the cloth, it symbolizes his intelligence slowly creeping through his cover. So you're telling me that the milk, right, the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma, right? You're telling me that this is symbolic to his condition and his personality thing going on, and the table is Patrick, and the cloth is the stupid cover that he puts on, right? And the milk spills and it seeps through the cloth onto the table. That's his intelligence seeping through his cover onto him, and he projects that. So is this saying that he is aware that he's got these, things? Is this saying that he doesn't have multiple personalities and he's smart and he's just playing us all a fool, bro? This is breaking off so many different branches in my brain, bro. It's crazy. I'm getting a headache.
I don't know
Getting a
if
headache.
this is coincidental or accurate, but it is deep as hell. Finally, there's one thing I simply cannot fail to discuss, and that is an entity known as Alternate Universe Patrick.
What?
The Mirror Patrick.
What?
He appears in the mirror more than just that.
Stop, bro, stop. I thought we we're done with all of those multi-interdimensional shenanigans with the Gary theory, okay? I get Gary is an all-mighty interdimensional godlike being, okay? We've established that. But now you're telling me there is an alternate universe Patrick too? Dude, it's just spiraling more out of control by the second, bro. This is
mirror, Patrick. You know, he appears in the mirror more than just that one time when Patrick was king. He appears many times, actually. So we know that this whole thing isn't exactly a one-off. In the episode entitled Roller Cowards, Patrick's personality insults him for being a wimpy crybaby. Patrick gives him a smack, asking him why he'd say this if they settled it last time. This means they have a relationship. They know each other, and they seem to hate each other. This is
my God! Oh my, bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. You're telling me there is an alternate universe Patrick and they communicate through the mirror and they have this long-standing beef with each other. This is crazy, bro. This is so wild, bro. This is like some superhero stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how there's like a bunch of like there's like a Hulk, and then there's like a different color Hulk that's like bad, right? Like it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like the Crimson Chin and the Nega Chin. Like this is some superhero. This is some superhero shit. Or like, you know, Black Panther, right? You had Black Panther and Killmonger. They were basically the same thing, right? This is crazy.
They know each other, and they seem to hate each other. This is not some kind of paranormal thing going on. This is all in Patrick's head. And the fact that he so truthfully believes AU Patrick is a thing is representative of tons of delusional...
Wait, now you're telling me AU Patrick doesn't exist, and this is all just amazing. Like I was saying earlier, I said, so do the personalities in his brain always be beefing with each other, going 5 rounds in the octagon constantly? And that's what this is. He's looking in the mirror, he thinks he's beefing with AU Patrick, but he's beefing with himself inside of his brain. This is, dude.
Thing going on. This is all in Patrick's head. And the fact that he so truthfully believes AU Patrick is a thing is representative of tons of delusional disorders, paranoid schizophrenia, psychosis, insanity, or he's talking to his split personalities. And guess what? In many other films and TV, this is
sad. Like I'm gonna start crying, bro. Like I feel so bad for Patrick, bro. Like he's got this mental battle going on in his brain. If it even is a mental battle, like I said, what if he's just a genius and he's just playing everybody and making us look like damn clowns, right? But let's just assume that this is all correct, right? He's got these multiple split personalities, bro. I feel terrible for him. Like this sounds like it sucks, bro. Like he just randomly snapping in and out of these personalities, constantly battling the demons in his brain, bro. Like I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, bro. This is crazy.
Personalities. And guess what? In many other films and TV, when depicting split personalities,
they're looking in mirrors.
Typically, a mirror reflects the other one trapped inside. Off the top of my head, examples include Total Drama All-Stars, or more well-known, Supernatural, in which the current host of a body can talk to another spirit inside. I think I even saw it in Bates Motel or something similar to it.
And it's a TikTok thing too, right? How they be doing like the thing?
Representation of multiple personalities
with the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
TV. It's a symbolic depiction of interpersonality communication. And Patrick does it again. In The Great Patty Caper, Patrick looks at his reflection in a window, claiming it's suspicious. Then it gets all arrogant and walks away.
Oh my God!
There's now lots of confirmation.
What? So his reflection isn't an alternate universe at all. That is just him? That is symbolic of his communication with his personalities in his brain. He thinks he's talking to an alternate universe Patrick, but in reality, he's just in an argument with other Patrick in his own brain. Dude, this is, bro.
Surprisingly, have a ton more evidence to support my
A ton?
ridiculous claim that Patrick
Yo, I don't think you need any more. I think we've got it covered. I think you made your case here.
Some kind of duplicating personality disorder, because the writers are being consistent with these oddly pointless topics and random things he says, but they aren't one-offs. He keeps doing them. But some of you commenters took the whole idea further. Back to that commenter named Star, they claimed something pretty intriguing.
Patrick isn't sinister. That's good. Okay, that makes me feel better. He's not evil, right? Patrick isn't sinister. If that super smart personality was the original, then it could probably explain why he's like this. If Patrick is more of an ass when he's smarter, that would obviously piss people off. What I think happened is he was constantly being traumatically abused by the people he kept pissing off. But somehow he probably found that humor won positive favor with other people. He then intentionally became dumb in order to be accepted by others. As a result of the trauma he had already received, his personality did probably start splitting apart. The fact that this may have drove him to the edge of insanity might have been why he pulled the plug. As you could see, that occurred from that one episode you were showing in which he became smart again. So this is sort of playing on what I was saying, right? I was talking about what if Patrick is just smart and he's just playing everybody, just pretending to be dumb, just putting on a whole show. And this person, Star, shout out Star, is saying that maybe he was smart and he was an asshole, because every time Patrick has been smart, he's always been a dickhead, right? He's always been an asshole. And so he realized that he was just pissing everybody off. Nobody was fucking with him. Nobody wanted to be around him. So instead, he realized being dumb and stupid was funny, and that would get people to like him again. And he experienced trauma throughout his years of being intelligent, pissing people off, and that trauma is what caused his personalities to split in the first place. We figured it out. Oh my gosh, we have a break in the case.
Something I'd even pondered before, that Patrick, sure, he was born dumb, but he did clearly grow up to be somewhat intelligent during at one point in his life. Realizing his life was an arrogant, lonely waste, he pulled the plug on his intellect, suppressing that personality so that he could live freely but dumb. And we know Smart Patrick would do this exact kind of thing, because we literally see him do it again in the Patrick Smart Pants episode. This is all an excellent idea, and it flows with everything we've seen and everything I've been saying. So please, I beg of you to keep theorizing in this comment section, because things just keep coming and coming.
Dude, this is crazy. This is getting wild and crazy.
Until next time, the theorizer isn't home right now.
The theorizer. All right, bro. This one was crazy. This one just took it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? Part one, we established what the deal was. Patrick's got multiple personalities, split personalities in his brain. Now we were getting a little bit more in depth, right? We like I said at the beginning, we had no idea what that traumatic experience possibly was that triggered his personality and his brain to split like that. Then Star, shout out Star, you know what I'm saying? Look at Star. Look at their profile picture. I'm pretty sure Star is a furry. It looks like a furry. Who would have thought a furry would have figured this out? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to furries. Star figured out that maybe he was smart at one point, which we determined, right? We determined that smart was what Patrick was. And they were saying that he was smart, and being smart made him like an outcast because he was an asshole and nobody fucked with him, and that was super traumatic for him, and he didn't want to do that anymore, so he pulled the plug on his intelligence, became dumb, and then that trauma is what caused his personalities to split. And we have evidence that this is multiple split personality disorder because of the alternate universe Patrick, right? Every time he sees his reflection, every time he talks in the mirror, right, or whatever, it's always like a whole other Patrick, right? It's not doing the same thing he's doing. It's got a whole different mood, a whole different attitude. And we thought that it was a different reality, but in reality, no pun intended, it was just a symbol. It was symbolism of his constant battle with his other personalities fighting each other, fighting all these demons, bro. This is crazy. This one is so damn in depth, it's crazy. But this one is easy to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you understand the split personality thing, everything else pretty much falls in line at that point, you know what I'm saying? So it's not hard to wrap my brain around this, but it's just, it's crazy. Like, it's mind-blowing, it's hard to believe, but you sit here and you look at the evidence, and it probably is true, bro, because this is crazy. This is crazy. The theorizer is the mad scientist himself, has done it yet again. He's an absolute lunatic, but yet another absolute cinematic masterpiece. Let me know what you guys thought of this video down in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you like some of it? Did you hate some of it? Let me know what you guys are feeling. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. Like I said at the beginning, if you guys have any suggestions of videos you would like to see me do, make sure you leave those down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to spank the like and subscribe button, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.